to day 31 of our 67 days towards our own at-home practice. It's going to be a nice short day, just going over all of the folds that we've already known that we haven't even explored yet, and we won't even really be going over the folds that we've learned this week. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to be short, sweet, to the point. We're going to get started tuning into our breath, sliding the palms into the body, deep breaths in, complete breaths out. 2 more just like this. Sitting up nice and tall, filling our belly on inhale, letting it all go on exhale. Bringing our hands to our heart and setting an intention for our practice. I offer you the intention of ahimsa and compassion and nonviolence, exploring it in our practice by just letting go of our need to be anything other than we are. And being here for ourselves and being loving and nourishing. All the things we think of when we think about being compassionate. Cool? Setting that intention if it's a nourishing intention. If not, setting any other intention that'll keep your mind on your mat. Grounding your palms. Returning your mind to your breath. Deep ujjayi breaths in and out. In through the nose, filling up the belly. Constricting the throat on exhale. Two more deep ujjayi breaths. Opening our eyes, coming onto our mat. We are going to start our practice with our cat-cows. Hands right underneath the shoulder, knees right underneath the hips. Inhale, surrendering the hips, eyes up. Exhale, press through the fingers, chin into our chest. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. 3 more, just like this. Engaging the shoulders on inhale. Pressing through the fingers on exhale. Inhaling, letting the spine inflect forward. And exhale, bringing it all the way back. 1 more nice deep breath, letting our spine loose. Coming back to center, putting the fleshy part of our toes down, pressing through our fingers, lifting our hips, grounding our heels, bending 1 knee at a time in our downward facing dog, doing our best to push through our hands, lifting our hips. 3 more deep breaths here. Gently pumping those knees, loosening up those hands. Coming back to center, walking our feet in, coming into our forward fold. We're going to surrender here, grabbing hold of our elbows and coming into a ragdoll. We are going to let all tension go here, and we're going to remain here for over 1 whole minute. Breathing deeply. For none of us should this be anything other than relaxing and rejuvenating. We are not putting any tension here. We are just letting our body and gravity do the work. So let's close our eyes and focus on our body, starting at our toes, finding that center spot in our forward fold. Grounding our toes, spreading them nice and wide, grounding them down, grounding through our heel and staying right here. Now the effort is starting to be engaged. So we're going to bring our attention now through our ankles, up through our calves and our shins to our knees. If our knees are super straight and overextended, we're going to let them go loose. Have a nice, gentle, not a bend per se, just not overextended, nice and loose. Bring attention through our thighs to our hips. Now, a lot of times we'll store tension in our hips without even knowing. So we're going to gently bend one knee at a time, loosening our hips up, letting it all go. Then bringing the knees back to center, letting go of any tension in the abdomen and the chest and the shoulders. Returning our attention to the breath, deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Now releasing the hands down, we're going to walk our hands up, right under our knees, eyes forward, flat back. Deep breaths here. This is a nice transitioner in between folds to our complementary movements. Starting to loosen up the spine from curving forward. 2 more deep breaths. Then surrendering back into the body. We're going to grab hold of a point on our legs as far as we can go. So whether that's the ankles, whether that's the toes, we're going to grab hold of it. We're going to learn a new way to take our fold. Whether we're on the ankles or on the toes, we're going to inhale, bring our gaze forward, and as we exhale, we're going to grab, if we're on our ankles, we can grab and pull our ankles and assist our body into itself. Inhaling up, straight back, shoulders together in the back, exhale, coming back in. Inhaling up, exhaling in. 3 more deep breaths just like this. Now we're going to start to feel tension. As we inhale, we're loosening up those hands, and as we exhale, we're lengthening them. 1 more deep breath. Releasing the hands, sliding up the body, stacking the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. When we come to standing, we're going to bring our hands to our lower back, gently supported, eyes up, hugging the shoulders together in the back, hugging the elbows together in the back. 5 deep breaths supporting your low back. Gently complementing our fold, working out our kinks. 2 more deep breaths. Ujjayi if anything's on the mind. Then assisting our body back up to standing. We are going to go into our lunge on our right side. Right toes forward, left foot at 45 degrees, bending into our right knee. With our hips nice and centered, we're still on our low back, assisting our hips to centered, hugging the back knee forward, the front knee back, nice solid foundation. Inhaling the arms up and overhead. Joining our heart opening warrior posture. 3 more deep breaths, still complementing our folding movement. Chest nice and wide, back nice and arched. Then we're going to straighten that front knee. Inhale, reach through our hands, chest forward, hips forward. Exhale, fold forward. Our hand framing our front foot. We can take our back heel off the mat, letting our head come into our knee. Our intense side stretch is another awesome forward fold. Deep breaths in, complete breaths out. 3 more. Breathing into any tension. Exhale, letting it all go. Gently bending the front knee, walking the hands around it, straightening both out to our wide-legged forward fold. Hands flat against the mat, back straight, body parallel to the ground. Inhaling here, Exhale, bending the elbows and surrendering the crown. Inhaling up, exhaling in. Grounding through our feet to keep steady. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, shoulders together in the back, eyes forward, flat back, exhaling back into the body. Just 1 more. Staying in our fold on our exhale. We are going to take some nice deep breaths here. We're going to reverse our hands. So our hands are going to go through our legs. We're just going to hold them here for 3 deep breaths. Breathing into any tension. And then walking our hands just a little bit forward, helping us fold. 3 more deep breaths. Engaging our twist, right arm forward, left arm stays back. 3 deep breaths here, letting our gaze come under our right arm. Keeping our folded posture, relaxing us, calming us, releasing our worries. Gently switching sides, right hand back, left hand forward. Gaze goes under the left arm. Taking deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Just 1 more. Bring our hands back to center, pressing back up. Walking over to our left side, gently bending the knee, foot goes to the left, our back foot goes to 45 degrees, heels in line. We're going to start centering our hips. Inhaling, reaching our arms up in our heart opening warrior. Centered hips, bent knee, 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling, filling up the belly. Exhale, letting it all go. Just 3 more. Hugging the knees, centering those hips. Then straightening it out, lifting the chest, lifting the hips. Exhale, folding over our left leg. Taking that right heel off the mat, helping us center our hips over our knee. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. 3 more. Maybe hugging your leg if you want to. It's hard for me to balance here. And then gently bending that front knee, bring our right foot forward back into our fold. Completely turned around. 3 deep breaths. Rolling into whatever variation nourishes us most. Gently bending our knees. Coming onto our backs, palms by our hips. Walking the hands under the butt. We're going to end our practice in our bridge. Deep inhale, pressing through the toes, lifting those hips. Bring our palms, a block, a book, anything under our lower back. All of us in a nice assisted bridge. Pressing through the toes, lifting the hips. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. 7 more. Taking our time here, complementing everything we just went through. Balancing out our body. Keeping us calm in this minor inversion. Closing our eyes and just tuning in. Making our last breath our best breath. Inhale. inhaling, pressing through the toes, lifting those hips, surrendering the arms, and gently lowering down. Bringing one leg onto the mat at a time. Taking our shoulders out from underneath under our back, making our lower back is grounded. Can't talk. Hands just by our hips. Coming into our Savasana with a mental body scan. Releasing tension from our toes. Gently massaging, moving around, getting it all out. The soles of our feet and our heels. Through our ankles, shins, and calves to our knees. Through our thighs, fronts and back, to our hips and lower back. Through our belly and our chest, to our shoulders, making sure they're down and away from the ears. And then coming to our upper back, releasing its tension, going down our arms, through our elbows and forearms to our wrists. Grounding our palms if there's anything on our mind. Then bringing attention back up to the neck. Gently rocking it side to side. Forward and backward. Finding that comfortable spot on the back of our head. Grounding down. Allowing our breath to come back to our everyday normal breathing. Before we fully enter our Savasana. Letting that spot between our eyes where our mind likes to think, letting that part of us know that for the next 1 minute we have nowhere to go and nowhere to be, but right here and right now, listening to the sounds and exploring the sensations in our immediate present. Our only requirement is for us to be here. Ready, and only when we're ready, bringing attention back to the body, gently massaging the fingers and the toes amongst one another. Letting our fingers come together at heart center, bring our ankles together, pointing our toes, as we gently lift our arms up and over our head, coming into a very light but full body stretch. Taking 3 deep breaths here, returning attention back to the breath. Then bringing one knee into our chest at a time, our hands in to our heart and rocking over to our right side. Coming into our sleeping baby and preparing our body for motion. When we're ready, pressing through the ground below us, coming back to our seat. We'll end our practice, bring our hands to heart center, closing our eyes, reflecting on the intention we set in the beginning of our practice. Only moments in which we met it. And ending this practice, bowing to one another, to our beautiful bodies, and honoring the light within one another, which is the same. Namaste. Thank you so much for another wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.